But the Lord kind of came and kind of told him, "Hey, had thou tried my servant Job?" Paraphrase, right? So we gonna get it. Give me that. Whoever got it, Job 1 and 3. I mean 4.
This is the book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 4.
Start at 6.
Verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also.
And who?
And Satan came also.
So this them going to the Lord, right? To the Most High, and what? Keep going.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Right. So this say, like you just said, this is the story that you talking about. Satan kind of come from the world, kind of went to the Lord, right, and said, the Lord asked him, "Hey, so where's coming thou?" Kind of from going to and from the world and doing his job, man, on the left hand side, right? Yeah. But verse number, this is the point you wanted. Read the next verse.
Yeah.
Verse number 8.
Right.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job?
So this thing right here. The Lord literally said, "Hey, hast thou considered my servant Job?" And the Lord said that to all of us. Hast thou considered my servant Yasharala?
Exactly,
hast thou tried my brother Lillard? How you say Lillard? Dillard, right? So this literally is a scenario that we all got to put our shoes in, man.
For real. No. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been feeling like this since 2017, bro.
Con.
Like, yeah.
All right, con. So I'm going to finish this out. Keep going on this, Barzia. Barakah.
Right. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job?
Right.
That there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man.
A what?
A perfect and an upright man.
Right.
One that feareth God.
One that what?
One that feareth God.
That's the whole point. Like you was going to, but this literally was a righteous man, one who feared God. So why did he have to go through this?
That like the devil and God literally just said, we're gonna be in the same place at the same time, and we're gonna have to just test. Job is kind of like an allegory for like human beings. At all.
Yeah. Kind of. You can say it.
50% losing, 50% winning.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. All right. So now that's the point of that, right? So Satan went up to the Most High, and the Most High said, "Hey, hast thou considered my servant?" Right. So now the Lord put that in Satan's mind, right? And that wasn't he didn't come up and ask him, "Hey, can I consider Job?" So the Lord told him what? "Hey, do all that you want to, just don't kill him," right? So he could take away, and he got, like you said, he got everything took from him, right? But Salaki, hold on real quick. Hey sisters, y'all believe in the Bible? Hey sisters, y'all believe in the Bible?
Yes, we do.
Come over here and hear us out. So we talk about some good news for y'all. All praises, right? So now we're gonna get back to that dealer, right? But I want to deal with everybody at the same time. So literally what we out here to do is literally wake up our people and let them know what they God-given nationality is. That's literally the only thing we out here to do, right? Because prior to would y'all know what God gave us, our so-called nationality that the Lord gave us? Is it black? Is it African American? Did God give us the nationality of black or African American? Well, yeah. I mean, Hebrew, you can say Hebrew, but, the Edomites Hebrews, the Moabites Hebrews. So it would be Hebrew, but it would be a Hebrew Israelite. Right? Hebrew just come from Hebrew, but when you go into it, you had to be a Hebrew Israelite to be God's chosen people, because that's his chosen people. So y'all know a little something about it? No? Oh, that was just like a guess? Oh, so, okay, you kind of know a little bit? Okay, all praises. So, did you know that, brother?
No, I'm like, I don't know if you know Neptune. He's a dance. He was on Stranger Things. He's a Hebrew Israelite.
Okay. Well, I never heard of him, but all praises, right? Word going out. But okay, so we would be Hebrew Israelites, but it's literally written in the Bible how we would know that we are Hebrew Israelites. It's not just, he said it and it's true. Hey, the Lord said prove all things, so just when we say something, we're going to come out the Bible, right? Because that's how y'all believe it, right? Now, y'all know we didn't write the Bible. I didn't sit here and write this Bible and give it to all the brothers like, okay, this is what we're going to teach today. This literally ordained by the Lord. So now we're going to get into it, right? How we know that we are the Israelites, right? So the Lord, now y'all know the story of Moses, right? So he went there and got who? What was the group of people that he went and got out of from Egypt? Those people who was in bondage or slavery or captivity. The Jews, right? See that? The Edomite said the Jews, right? So it was right. So it was the Jews, right? Or the Israelites, right? Now give me Deuteronomy chapter 26 and verse 16. Real quick, family. I'm going to show y'all this, because this is how we know that it was the Jews or the Israelites who was in this captivity. Deuteronomy 26 and 16. Whoever got it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 26 and verse 16. This day the Lord thy God hath commanded thee to do these statutes and judgments. Thou shalt therefore keep and do them with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
16, come.
Verse 17. Thou hast avouched the Lord this day to be thy God,
Right.
and to walk in his ways, and to keep his statutes
Right.
and his commandments,
Right, keep going.
and his judgments, and to hearken unto his voice.
Right, keep going.
And the Lord have avouched thee this day
Uh-huh.
to be his peculiar people, and has
So Salakia, this is his peculiar. This is the Lord's peculiar people. It's talking about Israel, right? They're his peculiar people. They was in bondage in Egypt. Bondage and slavery in Egypt, literally. And now those was the people who Moses had to go get, and kind of y'all know he split the Red Sea and gave them the commandments, right? So now that we there, now we're gonna go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, right? Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. Because now once they got delivered from the Red Sea, right? The Lord literally told Moses to tell them the commandments, right? Do y'all know any commandments? Yeah. Can you name one of them for me, sis? Okay, thou shalt not steal. Those are some of the commandments that Moses told the Israelites. But the Lord said, if y'all know these commandments, but if y'all don't do them, what's going to happen? We're going to see Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall...
So like one of them curses you just said, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. Those are the things that Moses told the Israelites. So the Lord said if they broke those laws and commandments, then they would have curses or bad things placed upon them, right? Because we know curse is a bad thing, right? Is you gonna say, hey, a curse is good? Thanks for cursing me today, man. I really needed that. You're not gonna say that, right, sis? So we know that it would be a bad thing. So now the Lord literally got a list of curses that was placed upon those Israelites to help determine who they would be still in today's society. Right? So we're going to just name a couple. I know you probably got to go, but we're going to just name a couple. All right? I know Mom's trying to lead you, but we're going to give you a couple of them real quick. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 16.
Verse number 16.
Now, this is a curse on the Israelites that to find out who they would be today.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So the Lord said the Israelites would be cursed in the city, meaning what? In a lower state, being oppressed, not having any kind of wealth or living in a high stature, kind of living in the slums, in the ghettos, living 50 people in the house, right? Damn, nothing good going for them, right? Keep going.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And what?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And literally in the field, in the work field right now, we the ones making damn $10 an hour, barely making it by, right? In literally history. Literally in the slave fields, cotton fields, sugarcane field. That's literally a curse placed upon the Israelites. But who went through that in history? Was that the so-called white man? Was he picking cotton till his fingers hurt?
Both went through, but they went through further back.
On a
were
big
like
scale,
way
as a
back.
whole nation, as a whole nation, I would say, not just as a one person.
I mean, you know, there's a reason why they're so mad.
Right. So white. So that would you say that who would that fit in today's societies? I mean, so look, give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Verse number 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So remember, the Israelites in Egypt doing what? They was in slavery over there, right? Building up the pyramids and all of that, right? Now give me that Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 6 real quick, whoever got it. We're gonna just show you. I just want to prove you that, so I can't just say I'm just saying something, right? I gotta prove it, right? Bring that up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5, verse 6. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt
From what?
from the house of bondage.
So remember, the Israelites was over there in Egypt in bondage. So that's what this means when we go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68 again. Bring it out again.
Verse number 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
Now,
again.
what Egypt mean again, sis? What do Egypt mean again? No, it's good. So it means slavery or bondage, because that's what they were doing
In
over
that
there,
sense, yeah,
right?
yeah,
You get that, brother?
Yeah, no,
so the
that's-
Lord said He's going to bring them into that state again. But what way? Transportation.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Airplane.
With ships.
So He said that the Israelites would go into slavery or bondage again, right? Into slavery again with ships. Now, what people in the world literally went on slavery or bondage on slave ships, historically speaking? What nation of people literally went on slavery on slave ships? Us, right? I mean, literally. We can't say it was nobody else. Can't say the Chinamen, you know, they kind of got mad because they didn't have enough rights and they put them on slave ships. No, that literally happened to us, right? Why? Because what? Remember what the Lord told us that we had to do? Keep His what? Commandments, sis. Remember, because remember you named the commandment, and I said, well, the opposite of why they went into this, because they didn't keep the commandments. So now, if literally all these, I only named a couple, but if those things pertain to us, but the Lord is speaking to the Israelites, who will we be? We'd be those children, right? But what did He call His children? You said it earlier, sis. Remember, Hebrew Israelites, right? So the Lord literally called us Hebrew Israelites, right? That's how we know that we Israelites. I just wanted to show you how we know, because I didn't want somebody they told me I'm Israelite, that's it. We literally proved it, right? But as an Israelite, the Lord literally wanted us to do something. Do you know that? I'm going to give you this real quick. I know you got to go. Give me Tobit 14:9 real quick. The Lord literally said as Israelites, we got to do something. All right? So bring this out, whoever got it. Tobit 14:9.
The book of Tobit.
Chapter 14 and verse number 9.
Bring that out.
But keep thou the law
Right.
and the commandments.
You know what?
And the commandments.
So what we got to do as Israelites, sis? That's right. We got to keep the commandments, right?
And show thyself merciful and just,
Right.
that it may go well with thee.
That's it on that. So we got to keep the commandments as Israelites. And you name one, but I'm going to get you two before you go. I know mom's over there. She kind of leaving you, but we got to get these to you. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. And give me Leviticus chapter 11 verse 7. Give me Leviticus first.
This is Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7.
Because this is stumbling block from all our people, right? And we all had to come up out of it, but we got to tell you now. So let's bring this up.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7.
No.
And the swine.
You know what?
And the
You
swine.
know what swine is, sis? That's right, the pig. You eat the pork? Bacon, sausage. No? Okay, all praise to the Most High. You probably ate it before, right? So we still will have to repent because we did it before, but I'm going to read it anyway. Keep going.
Though he divide the hoof
Right.
and be cloven footed,
What is it?
yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean unto you.
What?
He is unclean unto you.
So we know that the Lord literally ordained for the pig to be, because back then, that was the garbage can in the ancient world. We didn't have waste management or whatever the hell the garbage system leave your trash out on Sunday because we come to pick it up.
Right.
We literally had the pig, hey, go eat and fulfill yourself, man.
Right.
Kind of, they eat so much they kind of fall over, man, right? But that's a commandment. We can't eat the pork. Now give me Deuteronomy 22 and 5 real quick. And we only telling you these out of love. It's not nothing like that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a
So
man.
the Lord said a commandment was the woman should not wear that which pertaining to a man. Now, what would you say attire is that women wear that pertains to men?
Talking about pants?
Yeah, right. Well, the brother said it, pants. Because why? What pants have zippers? And for one, a woman, all you gotta kind of just pull if you had a dress and skirt, you just pull it up and do what you gotta do. But men, you know, we gotta unzip it. Just like going to the bathroom. How you know the difference between going to the right bathroom? The woman got on a what? Exactly, and the man got on is his pants. So that's how they know, but they literally taught that to us. That women wear the pants spirit. That's where that came from a so-called white woman. But at the end of the day, we literally gotta women gotta wear skirts and dresses and modest apparel, and men should not. And finish that out, Salaki.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Right? Salaki, keep going.
For all that do so are an abomination
So
of
just like if we was literally just up here, all of us in mini skirts, is you gonna take us serious? We bringing out the words of the Lord, but we got on mini skirts, and the children got on tutus. You wouldn't take us serious, right? So that's why, because the Lord said it's an abomination. So that's just righteous balance, right? Women should wear modest apparel, because why? When you wearing the tight clothing, what do men do? Now they ain't looking for you for this. They looking for you. Hey, all I see is that. Exactly, right? And once they get that, I'm pregnant at 10, 12. Why? Because you damn wasn't having your woman dressed up modest, man. But that's a commandment, sis. So what the Lord call us again? You can't forget it, sis. That's right. We Israelites. And we got to keep the commandments. And it's a flyer on there. We got a YouTube page on there. And it's a phone number. If you got any questions, you can reach out to us. All right, all praise to the Most High. All right, come. Now back to the brother. So you knew that already. You was Israelite, huh?
I'm not an Israelite, technically. I don't.
So what would you say your nationality is?
I don't have an organized religion. I love
No,
God.
it's not religion,
some
though.
Crazy good stuff. Like your brain's great,
Do you know that being an Israelite is not a religion?
No,
Give me Deuteronomy 33 and 4. Literally, it's not a religion.
Organized, but I do praise the Most High, like as much as possible.
Okay, let me show you this real quick. Let me show you this, because hey, I don't believe in religion either. I'm right with you. Hey, to hell with religion, man. All
exactly,
religion is man-made.
Yeah, no, I mean it's man-made, but at the same, like, hold on. There's a double thing behind that. It's man-made, and it's also man-made. Okay, and like that discounts 50% of the population on Earth. But then I've noticed, we don't have any female deities. We don't have any female Jesuses. All that kind of stuff.
Right.
So I'm just saying, and like I think the only female monolith is like the Virgin Mary with Mexico.
Right. Okay, so hey, brother, you believe in the Bible? Come here real quick. Come show us. Let me show you one thing, brother. One Bible verse, a verse of the day for you and your woman to go walk on the park and meditate on. Ezra chapter 10 and verse 10 on down. Meditate on it, because you got to separate from your enemies, brother. She don't love you, brother. She just wants the flesh. If you got ears to hear, man. But bring this out real quick. I want to bring this out for this brother.
That's not necessarily terrible. But it's just like, communication.
So look, brother. Now look,
Understand
let me real quick, right? Decent order. You gonna speak and I'm gonna speak, right? Okay. So now the Lord literally ordained us no damn religion. He literally ordained us this. Give me this Deuteronomy 33 and 4.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, and verse number 4. Moses commanded us a law.
What the Lord say?
Moses commanded us a law.
And what else?
Even the inheritance.
Even a what?
Even the inheritance.
So literally, the law, statute, commandments is a heritage, brother. It's not no damn laws. I mean, Salaki, it's not a damn religion.
Well, no, I'm not. The laws.
Like that's what they. You see that
book-
they believe in religion.
the-
We don't.
No, that's what I'm saying. But the book is good. The book is not bad. I don't discount the book at all.
Okay.
But at the same time, like it's just I was in the church for 14 years, Baptist, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And it's just like
And that was garbage, doo-doo,
yeah, 'cause,
doctrine.
like at the end of the day, like I got all the learnings, but then like I also learned that my pastor has several kids,
Hey,
and
family,
several wives, so I'm just like.
Exactly, because the Lord speak. Hey, hold on, real quick. Hey, family, y'all believe in the Bible? Come here, us out, real quick. We here for you, brother. Come here, us out, family. 1 minute. We here for you, brother. Come here, us out. 1 minute. You see your wife coming, buddy. Your wife was coming. Come on, brother. All right, man. Hey. Yeah, right. So now I want to touch on a couple things you said, because the Lord, that's literally why our people don't believe in the Bible, because of these pastors. They literally tossed us to and fro. Damn, like you just said, you was there 10, and then your pastor had 13 wives, right? That's, I mean, now.
And now, like in my mind, that's all well and fine and dandy, but at the same time, it's like what do you do, what do you do to keep that, like, and then also too kind of, it's just like it turns into a thing after a second.
Right now, not to get too deep, but it's not a law. I mean, it's sin to have multiple wives when you go into the Bible.
Necessarily.
But it's all on if you. It's a time and a place for everything, and you gotta have the funds. You gotta be able to. You can't diminish none of that good. It's a lot to go with that.
Yeah.
But them pastors, they be having 10. I mean, literally. But then they say, what they say though, the law's done away with though. So hold on, if the law's done away with, why you damn dealing with all these women then? But look, real quick, brother. Right? See, kind of got anything, but religion is garbage. We literally trying to show you that you would have to be Israelite if you would be a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American of Negro descent. Why?
Right.
Because that's what literally the nationality that the Lord ordained for us.
True.
So-
No, I don't deny that at all. I don't deny that because like there's a thing that's going on. Like there's a big FOMO with a lot of people that do not and do understand, and there's a lot of people that kind of like are in in between zones.
Right,
But even
right.
still, the in between zones, you gotta have to you gotta flesh it out because people got doubt. And
All right,
like,
brother.
Yeah.
All right, so your point is, and I just want to make it clear. So your point is that you don't believe you're Israelite?
No, I mean all I believe is I'm a human being on earth trying to do what I
Okay.
can.
Okay, yeah, you would be a human, because a human just means of color. Hue, when you go into it, it just means of color, and man is just what? Human. That's us. So-called a white man couldn't call himself a human. Why do you think he came up with mankind? Because he know that he's not a human.
But that's what I'm saying. He didn't come up with it. He wrote it down
But-
first. Well, not even first. He wrote it down and was able to put it on mass production first.
So that's neither here nor there, brother. That don't even matter, right? Because that literally don't really
Because
make
you
sense.
already
but-
know most
Look,
niggas in
real
Africa
quick,
was
brother. Now
doing
look, I just want to show
the
you
whole
how you.
thing for years, like literally.
Real quick, brother.
Thousands.
I just literally want to show you how you would have to have a God given. So you just a human. That's it. But the Lord never called nobody human in the Bible.
I know, but
So that's what I'm trying to say. So what you saying that you're a human, it wouldn't make sense because it's not thus said the Lord.
There's
And you
three-
say you believe in the Lord, right?
Yeah.
So literally God
But
has
maybe-
nationalities,
not
18.
necess- okay,
And he's
you got it.
literally ordained. Real
got
quick,
it.
I'm talking, right? Real quick.
Okay.
So the Lord ordained nationalities from the beginning of the earth. So you would have to come from one of those so-called nations, the 18 nations that he made. So if you don't come from one of those, then you saying you just human. So you the 19th then, as human.
No, I just I'm trying to live. I got a job, I got a daughter, I got all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like too. Remember who wrote the Bible in the first place? Constantine.
No, so
A
that's
Roman
a,
Empire,
but that's a
Roman
stronghold.
Emperor,
That-
200 years after Jesus the man died, wrote the book.
Give me 1 Thessalonians 5:21. That you gotta prove that, brother.
No,
Literally,
that's
that's
you can
not
Google
true.
that right now.
I mean,
You
that's
can
not true.
Google- no, but
I'm gonna show you who wrote the Bible,
Constantine
man.
is the one who
bring
made
this out for
Christianity, and they ended up making the Bible.
and give me the book of Psalm 68 and 11, and give me 2 Timothy, Second Peter chapter 1 and verse 19, and we're gonna show you who wrote the Bible, right? And give me the book.
No,
of,
it was like they got him off the
okay,
Dead
bring
Sea
those out,
Scrolls.
whichever order, it don't matter.
But that's after
Which one you
Constantine
got?
found the Dead Sea Scrolls. And he was like,
This is the book of Psalms.
Jesus was cool, I guess.
First Thessalonians 5:21. And then we're gonna go to those. Right? We gotta prove it, brother. The Lord literally said, prove all things. So we can spew all these words out of our mouth, but everything I'm speaking is thus said the Lord. That Constantine doctrine, what that say? What that's written at? bring this out in a second.
It won't say it. It won't say it. That's what I'm
This the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21.
Bring that out.
Prove all things.
What Lila gotta do?
Prove all things.
Like a dealer, what he gotta do?
Prove all things.
You would have to prove that. That's just something that you just, kind of said. But it's not proven because I could go to Google and type in when is Jesus' birthday and it say Christmas. But then you say, where is it at written in the Bible? It's going to say it's not in there. So you can't just go off of Google, brother.
Hold on. If you search on Google right now, they'll say that Jesus' birthday is probably the 7th of Tabernacles that happens in the Hebrew holiday. That's in September, actually.
So I want to show you, though. That's not true because I literally just Googled like not too long ago. I literally was cutting up a stronghold and you type in when is Jesus' birthday and it say Christmas. And then when you say where's that found in the Bible, it says it's not in there. So Google will deceive you, man. Just like, and I would type in who wrote the Bible. Constantine during his son worship times. No. Hey, brother, come here inside real quick. Brother, come here inside. You believe in the Bible? All right, come on, brother. Got to tear this stronghold down that I'm seeing. So what would be your nationality? Hold on, brother. We're going to deal with you, right? You got time. You was over there chilling. So what would you say your so-called nationality is?
African.
Okay, you can say African. That's the name of a white man. Did you know that? That's the same thing. African American is the name of two after white men. Did you know that?
One's more of a designation, one's more of a location.
You said what happened?
One's more of a designation, one's more of a location.
Okay, so at the end of the day, that would be the name of two literally white men, right? And at the end of the day, that's not a heritage because that's just that don't mean nothing. You can't say that you named after two white men, brother.
I mean, no. They're given these.
So where do you literally your descent from?
Descending from the countries I don't know. They live on the record.
And that's a curse, right? Because the Lord literally said that we was gonna not know our heritage. We literally was gonna leave our name for a curse. Why? Because certain people didn't do what the Lord said, right? So with that being
One
said,
spoke for all of us.
you said what happened?
One person spoke for all of us, unfortunately.
Okay, give me Hosea 4 and 6. Give me Jeremiah 17 and 4 real quick. Give me Isaiah 1 and 3 first. Real quick. Isaiah 1 and 3, real quick. This for you, brother. Because like you just said, right?
This book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
The Lord said what?
The ox knoweth his owner.
Right?
And the ass his master's crib.
So he's saying these two dumb animals know their owners. But what?
But Israel doth not know.
Right?
My people doth not consider.
The Lord literally said, but Israel, his people, they don't know. They don't even consider. Why? We the only ones walking up and down saying, okay, what's our heritage? Is it chicken and Kool-Aid and watermelon and see, I mean, all of that though. But it's what they say that's our that's not our nationality, man. That's not our heritage, man. That was forced upon us, man. Hey, don't the Chinaman, he know his nationality. They got the dragons and all the folly, the dresses and the.
They were protecting their own legacy.
But why did ours get erased or changed?
Because the white man wanted us to be.
But that's not right, right? Give me Jeremiah chapter 17 and 4. That's not true, brother. I'm gonna show you why. And Hosea 4 and 6. The Lord, come on, bring this up.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Right.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
So his people was destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because what?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
They had the knowledge because they had the law, statutes, and commandments, the Lord's people. But with them rejecting knowledge and not doing what thus said the Lord, they lost their heritage. Give me that Jeremiah 17 and 4.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
No, that man gave.
That I gave.
No, that they changed and kind of switched.
That I gave.
So the Lord gave us a heritage and we lost it. Why? Because we didn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
That's literally what happened. So now with that being said, the Lord ordained us as, so he would call us Israelites. I was going to tell it plain upon tables. How we know that? Literally the Bible tells us. You go to the curses. The whole Bible is written for us, by us, literally, right?
That makes it infallible.
You say that makes it what?
Infallible makes it not trustworthy. It was written by humans. Humans lie.
But so is the Lord gonna come down here with a big hand? Give me 2 Peter 1:19. What you got?
The book of 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 19.
You hear this, right? So it's written about just human. No, I'm gonna show you what kind of man it's written about. Read this out.
We have also a more sure word of prophecy.
Right.
Whereunto ye do well that ye take heed as unto a light that shineth. Verse 20. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any.
So we know that the prophecy or the scriptures is not of any private interpretation. Keep going.
For the prophecy came not in time by the will of man,
Right.
but holy man of God.
But what?
Holy man of God.
So the Lord said that these things were written by holy men. You know what holy men?
Yeah.
What holy means?
A prophet.
It literally means set apart men. So with that being said, the Bible wasn't just written by little man and Timothy who rolling up backwards.
They may have been little man Timothy to everybody else. We don't know what their status in society was.
It wasn't written by
Can-
man and
can-
Timothy.
can
It
I-
was
can
written
I-
by Jeremiah, and you got the right
Can I throw something at you real fast? Can I
Right,
throw
I ain't gonna say
something
it's written by
at
them,
you?
but holy men. That's
That's
right.
Can I throw
Where's the
something at y'all real
right
fast?
Hold on, real quick, let him finish speaking. I ain't hear you. Say it again, brother.
I just like, okay, so like, take
No,
this,
no,
take
no.
this,
So
take
I,
this.
no, this brother, I
I know,
ain't hear his
but
last point.
he gave me space. He gave me space. You know, props. But like, okay, listen to the story about like Mary Magdalene washing the feet of Jesus, right? And you have to like literally listen to like she came into that room, she cried on his feet, and then she washed it with her hair.
tears.
Yeah, with her tears and her hair.
Okay, what's your point on that?
That's what I'm saying. So like, you know, was she really some?
Self-sacrifice.
Yeah, was she?
But
really,
I'm saying,
but
what
hold
do
on,
that
was she
gotta
really
do with
coming in there
anything?
crying on man's feet and then like, oh, wipe it up? Or was there a deeper story happening?
Oh,
You know?
it's above your understanding
Yeah,
because you're not doing
because
the
then
Lord
also,
said. So look, real
but
quick,
here, hold on,
brother,
second
real
side,
quick.
second side. Why did Judas kiss Jesus in front of Pontius Pilate to prove that he was the person that he needed to kill? And Pontius was like, wait, why? You know,
Brother,
like,
what is the, I'm saying, okay, I understand you kind of, but what does that have to do with what we're saying as of right now?
I'm just saying, you know, there's a lot of code in the Bible.
It's all written in hidden
Right,
language.
it's literally written in similitudes and different sense, but not anybody can just understand it.
I know.
Dylan's not gonna just say
That's
he
hard.
ain't got
That's
no
hard.
friends.
I've been
Not
sitting here
keeping
with that
commandments.
Bible for too long.
Nah, he's gonna know everything. Give me that book of Psalms, chapter 112 and verse 1. Brother, you literally got to be doing what the, so you kind of you could read and understand.
Yeah, no,
what
no.
are you
The
gonna
Bible
read.
was like my mom forced the Bible with my goddamn board. Like,
Read it, Psalm 112.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 112, the verse number 1.
Get out.
Praise ye the Lord. Right? Oh, you want to listen? Oh, yeah, God. Praise ye the Lord. Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord.
Right?
That delighteth greatly in his commandments.
That what?
That delighted
greatly in his commandments. Right, keep going.
His seed shall be mighty upon earth.
Right?
The generation of the...
I just want to point. So you're gonna be blessed in the Lord when you're doing what He said. Are you doing anything that said, brother? You literally just what I'm saying. I'm not an Israelite.
well, no, I'm
So
saying,
to understand what he's
hold on.
saying,
Yeah,
give me the
I'm
book of-
childish. Like, I got
give me
it,
the
dog.
book of
I'm trying to
Proverbs,
make
chapter
sure my
4, verse
lineage
1.
is
Real
like,
quick,
you know,
right?
doing better than I did, you know.
So look, brother, I'm not condemning. I'm not trying to damn. What I'm trying to
No, I
say
hear you,
is
though, I hear you.
you wouldn't have the full understanding because you're not doing what the Lord said.
Right.
How I know
maybe
that? I can see
verbatim.
it right now. You really don't got fringes on. You got a beard, but you know it's different things. It's
that was
today
the
the
nigga
Sabbath.
of
I mean, I literally just cut off my
Say what happened?
freeforms the other day. Like, literally.
No, it's still in the New Testament. You live fringes. Give me this. And give me the book of Matthew chapter
I don't know if it was fringes that we would expect.
22. I think it is in verse number about when she grabbed the hem of his garment. Man, give me that. It's literally in the New Testament. And give me somebody pull up the definition for him. For me, Bobby Kishar. So we're gonna get this and then we're gonna pull up. Give me whoever can write it and give me the definition of him. You see it?
Hold on, I got one.
Question.
I had a question.
This is the book of Mark,
I know.
chapter 6, verse
Israelite.
6.
Read it out.
And whithersoever he entered,
Right?
into villages or cities
Right.
or countries, they laid the sick in the streets
Right?
and besought him that they might touch it, if it were but the border of his garment.
But the what?
But the border of his garment.
So if you know anything about it, the fringes is still in the New Testament. That's in Mark. That's in Mark, right?
Yeah.
Literally, the border of the garment is what to him. Give me the. Oh, you got it. Read that definition for me, Bobby.
This is
You know what a hem is, right? So you know anything
the
about the
hem of the
story?
gown.
Who was the woman who had an issue with blood for 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. And what? She touched the hem of a so-called Jesus Christ garment, and what happened? Became what? She was healed, became whole, right? Bring this out. Now, what do hem mean?
this is Strong Sheets 2.
You even got it in
2899.
It don't matter.
It says the streaming and prominent of the thing edge skirt margin the
Right.
fringe
The
of
what?
a garment.
The what?
The fringe of a
Oh,
garment.
brother, what you said is not void because it literally says she grabbed his. So even Jesus Christ was walking around with fringes, right? So and it says something else, right? You said something else was done away with, right?
No, they
Oh,
said
okay,
the
that's it.
fringe.
So yeah, so the fringe, even Jesus Christ was walking around with. Wasn't Yahweh Shah a perfect man? When you go to First Peter chapter 1, but give me 1 Peter 1 and 19.
Until he flipped that table.
Right? Hey, that was righteous. They was going to hell up. Changing them, doing wickedness in the house.
No,
of the
I
Lord,
know,
man.
but he just
Give me
got
1
so
Peter
mad.
chapter 1 and 19, bro.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 19.
Now listen real quick. Hold on, real quick, brother. I gotta show one more thing, brother. Now I gotta ask you this. First, I want to show you that you're Israelite. You got a couple more minutes.
I know I'm a child of Israel. I got 2 minutes.
You got what? Okay, so you know you're Israelite how?
I'm a child of Israel, so I'm black.
Well, I mean, you're not black, you're brown though.
I'm brown, but I'm still black.
Okay, so you would be an Israelite, a so-called brown man, right? You would be an Israelite from the curses, right? As an Israelite, do you know that the Lord requires things of you as being an Israelite? What do he require you to do after you know you're
I'm
Israelite?
not sure, but I'm going to figure that out.
Well, I'm gonna show you right now. Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12 real quick. Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12 real quick. 12 or 13. 12 or 13. This the book of Deuteronomy. I'm building up, man. 12 and 13? Yeah, count 12 and 13. 10 and 13. 10 and 13.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 13.
Get out.
To keep the commandments.
What you gotta do after you know you're Israelite?
To keep the commandments
Right?
of the Lord and his statutes.
Right?
Which I command thee this day
Right.
for thy good.
So literally knowing you're Israelite, you gotta keep commandments.
Right.
So that's something you gotta know now. Do you know any commandments?
10 commandments?
Yeah, it's more than 10. It's not just 10.
Yeah.
Because I can show you some commandments that's not written in the 10. Right? So give me Leviticus 11 and verse 9. Give me Numbers chapter 15. Give me Leviticus chapter 20 and verse number. Okay, time. I'm going to show you some commandments, brother. We got to show you. Bring them out, whoever got them.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 9.
Inside.
out.
I'm gonna start at 7.
Verse 7. And the swine.
Now, you know what the swine is, right?
Yes.
What is it? Do you eat it?
No.
Okay, I'll
I
pray.
don't eat meat.
You don't eat
Joel.
Well, Lord willing. So, okay, brother don't eat meat, right? So, but if you did eat it, you got to repent, brother. Okay, right? We're going to read it anyway.
If he eats anything,
and-
what you're somebody that eats anything, what are you better than
Hey, see that? Hey, see that? The brother knows. So you are what you eat. Don't they say that in the word? You are what you eat, right?
do.
Now, give me this. No, give me one more commandment, and you might run with that one. So, give me what you go. Bring that out. Bring that out.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38.
Bring it out.
Speak unto the children of Israel
Right?
and beat them that they make them fringes.
Right now, you know that, right? Now you know Jesus wore it, right? So you got to wear it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Whatever
fringe-
Jesus rocks, you're trying to rock it too.
Hey, exactly, right? So fringes would be
First
these, brother.
influencer.
It'd be the hem, what they call it, the string or whatever, the carpet looking thing, whatever they want to call it. It's a fringe, man, and they got a tassel. Yeah, that's right, with the water. Keep going on there, all
Make them fringes
Right.
in the borders of their garments
right?
throughout their generation.
No, just back then.
Throughout their generation.
So we know that it's still occurring because we're still generating, right?
Yeah.
See, as that land without blemish.
Right.
So if he did it, we gonna do it, right? Now we gotta get you one more, brother. Give me this.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18. So like in verse, I'm gonna get 20. Verse 20, chapter 20, verse 13.
Right,
Read it out.
If a man also lie with mankind,
Right.
as he lieth with a woman,
Right.
both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to
The
death.
Lord said what?
They shall surely be put to death.
Now I don't know if another, but that's a commandment too. The Lord said a man cannot lie with another man. That's a commandment. That's plain, right?
Commandment, but one sin is not above another. So eating shellfish is the same as any other sin.
Well, yeah, I mean you can say that, but so do
Yeah,
that.
you could say that. I just did.
So let me show you. So are you? You don't. That's not your sexual
My
orientation. Is
sexual
it?
orientation is my bisexuality.
Yeah. So would you say that you're man or bisexual?
I'm bisexual and I'm fluid. So you got the wrong one.
No.
And the right
So
one.
give me 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Let me show. It's not no
you're
attack.
allowed
It's
to-
not an
you're
attack,
allowed-
brother.
I didn't say what.
Okay, so
If
we
you feel like
you
you're
just
attacking,
we
that's
was
your
literally
opinion.
just having a good conversation, and now you don't want to kind of change and say what it is.
I
I'm
know
just
you
showing you believe
I
in
was
the
already on
Lord.
my way out. You already gave your last
Give me
scripture.
his,
You tried to change the subject.
I'm not trying to change it, brother. Bring this out. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Right? And I want it in the NIV, really, but bring that out.
Chapter 6, verse
Hey,
9.
brother, real quick, brother. What's your name, brother? All right, bro. You gotta repent and keep the commandments and come up out of that sodomy lifestyle.
That's
Otherwise,
right.
it will destroy.
That's
You know
right.
you're an Israelite, but you can, and you might as well eat meat. You got your. Hey, look. Bring this out, man. So like,
Yikes.
Nah, what? Nah, that's not your sexual orientation, is
I'm
it?
bi too, yeah. Actually.
Well, but you know that's not. Do that. I know that. So give me 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. No, in the NIV.
It's the book of First
Now listen to
Corinthians.
this, brother. You believe in the New Testament too, right?
I mean, like, okay, believe is a strong word, but I have read it and I do know about it.
Okay, bring this out.
This is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse number 9.
Bring it out.
Or do you not know that wrongdoers will not inherit the kingdom of
The
God?
Lord said wrongdoers not gonna inherit the kingdom of God. What else?
Do not be deceived.
Right?
Neither the sexually immoral,
Sexual immoral,
nor idolaters,
nor idolaters,
nor adulterers,
nor adulterers,
nor men who have sex with men,
nor what?
nor men who have sex with
No,
men,
it's cool. I'm bisexual.
nor men who have sex with men,
San Francisco said it's okay.
nor men who have sex with men.
So, brother, if you having sex with a man, all that things that you know about the Bible, you might as well throw it in the water.
Right.
Because that's
I mean,
really the law that the Lord said.
I don't want to go into history again because, you know, I already started talking about Constantine, but you realize that in the Dead Sea Scrolls it was written a little different. And then Constantine changed it because in the Greek bathhouses, hold on, let me tell you something real crazy. In the Greek bathhouses, it was more common for men to be with men because sexual relations between men and women were so bad 3,000-4,000 years ago that they didn't believe that women could please a man.
So you said what? Say it again. My bad. I was trying
The
to
Greek
sidetrack. My bad.
bathhouses.
You
when
right
we were
though.
in Greece.
What you said?
They
you
were,
are
and then,
absolutely
and then
right.
Romans, when Constantine came, was like, no,
No.
you gotta have women in these orgies now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we gonna get this right. So give me this real quick. So do you know that was literally a Roman custom? Literally, they was building these gymnasiums, walking around naked and dealing with children, man.
Right. Yeah, no,
right.
it's
And then
dead
they
ass.
say if you don't
Dead
do
ass.
this, hey, guess what?
Dead ass.
Hey, before that too though.
He
'Cause
walked
hey,
away.
that's why the Lord had to even break it in Leviticus and all the law. Because why? Our people was taking up those Egyptian customs. That's what they was doing that in Egypt.
No, I
They was
understand.
dealing with men.
Yeah, no,
Put
that's
their
what I'm
hands
saying. But it's
on
just like
and dealing with another man.
But like Constantine was like, oh no, we can't have this anymore.
Okay, bring
He
this out
wrote
real
a lot
quick. Let me
of
show you
stuff,
this
man.
real quick. Check it
I
out.
don't like Constantine.
I know you know. You get 6 and you can start at 5. Start at 5. Yeah.
Come on. 2 Maccabees chapter 6 verse 5.
Bring that out.
The altar also was filled with profane things,
Right.
which the law forbidden.
Right.
Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days.
Right. So this is going to them making you give me First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 43. Start at 42. First go to this one though. Keep going on that. I'm gonna have the rocket back here. Hey brother, y'all believe in the Bible? Come here, yourself, family. We here for y'all. I know y'all believe in the Bible. Y'all here for us. Come here, brother. Well,
I believe in all books, but you know.
but Muslim is
Like,
a
all right,
religion.
sorry, the Quran.
The Lord never gave us a religion. Right.
Are you
Come
got
here,
some
let me show you
good
something.
things?
Hey, come here, brother. Come here, brother. We here to talk to you, brother. Debate thy cause, brother. We really just here, brother.
Same stuff, and it's just
Come on, brother. Who taught you that? Muhammad was a white man.
That's right. That's right.
Islam was created in there 700 BC,
Right.
AC, or whatever the fuck it was.
Right.
In there, Fali. That's when it was created. They say Abraham did it. When Abraham was born way out before that.
Right.
Abraham
Mad,
was born before
though.
everybody.
And they said he orchestrated to build the Kaaba stone.
Right.
This is complete madness, man. These doctrines are getting worse and
Well,
worse.
no, it's
these
because
days.
like there are Abraham, like you know, Judaism.
But Judaism that's when they brought into the religion.
Well, Judaism
Hey, brother.
is Abrahamic, Christianity is Abrahamic, and then
brother,
Islam is
come here, brother.
Abrahamic too. But the Islam is like they're like technically the newest shit that's ever come out.
brother.
You
Come
know,
here, brother.
they're the new hit.
Come here. So back to that though. You can't be a sodomite, brother, dealing with another man. You got a daughter. You just told me you got a daughter. Why would she say?
She
say,
gay too,
Daddy
man.
got two
That's like her
daddies.
mom
Daddy
gay, like she.
I got
Yeah,
two
you know.
daddies. And you can't have two daddies, man. It's only one, man. Ain't gonna say I'm wearing the pants in the house and him. No, man.
I mean, sometimes my daughter wears pants. You know, I be trading off these pants.
Oh
Like,
man, I
yo,
want to
whatever
get into that
gets
Maccabees.
it
No, I
done.
don't want to lose my point. This is Maccabees.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be, there's a really weird tangent on everything, bro.
And I had First Maccabees 1 and 43, man. But you can hold that one. I want to finish this and stuff. Oh yeah, Con, that's the one I want. Yeah, Con, bring that one out. And then I'm gonna get this one too.
This
Water,
the,
that's what I want.
This the book of First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse number 14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise.
They did what?
They built a place of
And this
exercise.
goes to the same thing you saying when they damn the Greek when they damn sodomites.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn building exercise, working out niggas. Don't you know that they literally still had those statues of a so-called white man holding another little boy naked, man.
And they have
But they
literally
kind
a
of
child
praised
where,
him like, oh my
he's
God,
eating
that's
the
so
child
sweet.
too. They have a
That's
statue where
off,
he's eating
man.
the child. Like it's crazy.
They
bro.
was literally dealing with another man, right?
Yeah.
Right? Keep going on that.
And it reads, according to the customs of Salakia, a place of exercise at
A
Jerusalem.
what? A place of what?
A place of exercise at
So
Jerusalem.
they literally was taking on these customs, and now they built it in Jerusalem. Keep going.
According to the customs of the heathen.
According to the what?
According to the customs of the heathen.
No, according to what we did.
According to the customs of the
So
heathen.
that literally was a custom of the heathen. And we took it upon, as we always did, man.
Right.
We ate up the doctrine and philosophy of the other nations,
Right.
which
Yeah.
we wasn't supposed to do.
But then at the
So
same
with that
time,
being-
but what was
real
going
quick,
on
real
at
quick,
the-
I'll let you speak, right?
No, don't go ahead.
Real
I'm
quick,
saying
that
like,
was literally not supposed to be done because the Lord literally said,
true.
of all
But
these
you have
things
to
of-
remember, in the time of Cleopatra in Egypt, Greece and Egypt were literally, they had a board of directors that oversaw whoever was going to be the next pharaoh in Egypt and the next Caesar in Greece. So
Really?
like it was mixed together for at least 2,000 years,
But
maybe,
see,
maybe longer.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, I mean, that all the things that you're saying, we literally took and learned these damn customs. That wasn't from the beginning. It wasn't so. We literally learned it and ate of the doctrine of it. man.
Right.
Yeah, I
Give me
understand.
1 Corinthians chapter 1. I mean, First Maccabees 1. You start at 41.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 41.
That out.
know.
My brother got a point.
Moreover, King Antiochus
Right.
wrote to his whole kingdom
Right.
that all should be one people.
That what?
That all should be one
Right, keep
people.
going.
And And everyone should leave his laws.
Right? And everyone should what?
Should leave his laws.
Was dealing with another man?
And everyone should leave his
Go
laws.
to gymnasiums and extra places of exercise?
Should leave
Yeah,
his
Lord.
laws.
Keep going.
So all the heathen agreed
Right.
according to the commandment of the king.
Keep going.
Yeah, many also of the Israelites.
Many what?
Many also of the Israelites.
The Israelites, we literally ate up of that doctrine, man. Keep going.
Consented.
And then what?
Consented.
And what do it mean to consent?
Just give it up.
And that's what they was doing.
Yeah.
Damn, following the heathen, man. Keep going.
To his religion.
To his what?
To his religion.
That was what was made by man?
To his religion.
See that? It's always gonna go back to the same thing. And we can prove all things, thus saith the Lord, right? Keep going.
And sacrificed unto idols.
Right?
And profaned the Sabbath.
And what?
And profaned the Sabbath.
You can end that. Give me 2 Maccabees 6 and 6. I want to finish that out. Read this out.
2 Maccabees chapter 6 verse 6.
Read it out.
Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days
Right.
or ancient feasts
Right.
or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Right? Because remember, King is what's it called? Antiochus just literally said that we should all be one. Right? So now the Israelites, hey, get down or lay down. Basically, that's basically what it was. Get down or lay down. And he was literally putting on the deck that they weren't doing. Thus said, damn the King Antiochus. So with that being said, now that's why I said neither was it lawful for a Jew to keep. Read that again, so like.
Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days
Or what?
or ancient feasts
Right?
or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Right? Because the ancient feast and the Sabbath day, hey, the Sabbath day is a high day.
Yeah, no,
we
that's
was
the day we're
hey,
supposed
our
to rest.
forefathers was hiding in caves to keep the Sabbath day.
Yeah,
Right?
no,
We
like,
literally was
like you
keeping
said,
it.
today's the 7th day.
That's
for real.
right. Today the
Yeah.
Sabbath day.
That's
So
the
with
reason
that
why
being
I'm
said,
out. I'm off.
that custom of being a sodomite or dealing with another man and playing shoots and ladders, that's not of the Lord. That's not of the Lord, brother. So we literally got to come up out of that, brother. Are you willing to come up out of that for the Lord, brother?
I mean, I'll do what I can, but at the
No,
same
but you
time,
gotta do it,
no,
brother.
bro. Like, okay, hold on.
All right.
Actually, no. Let me give a little backstory.
Okay, real quick, and then I'm gonna let the brother
Okay,
ask
so
you a question.
2017 was the last time I was with, I had
2017. Okay, all praise. So you
yeah,
did
no.
a big step, man. All praise.
Because, he can play piano, like, we were making beats, we were making a lot of music, like, I made music for Duckworth and shit, but then, like, I had my daughter, and I was like, this,
So, hold on, so I
this
got-
lifestyle isn't conducive for me having a kid.
Exactly. So basically,
I had to just,
you had a
get
boyfriend
out.
and a girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I had my baby mom, then I had the dude, like, she knew who he was, we was making
And that's
music
why
all that great
monkeypox and
stuff.
all these diseases coming in.
Huh.
And the Lord literally said that all these things that's not written in the book, he gonna give us. Why? Because I want to have sex with a woman. Then, well, Jimmy over there with his shirt off.
I mean,
now
it
you
wasn't like,
want to be a
it
pansexual.
wasn't deep, but I just at the same time,
Right,
I
right.
still laid with men.
But I say all praises because you said 2017 was the last time, and that was your step. You said no more. You off them sites.
I mean, I don't know
You off-
for sure, but at the same
No,
time,
you know
I'm
for sure,
like
but
my
you got
my
to.
bros always gonna be my bros, bro. Like, I as a man, I'm
Yeah,
always
bro,
looking,
but not
at the same time,
bro,
though,
you know?
I'm looking for the crevasse,
Okay.
you know.
So the Lord told us to multiply, right? Can you multiply with a man? Like, you just lust after a man.
No,
Right.
I thought that.
And do things. Give me that in 1 Corinthians.
I thought that.
Chapter, I mean, it's like in 1 Corinthians. Chapter 1.
No,
verse
because it's true. It's
27.
true. It's like
Oh, so like it
at the end of the day, when you get married, you gotta
The
do
brother
some
got a
extra
question for
in
you, brother,
vitro.
real quick.
You gotta do crazy.
Brother,
Because you was talking about a lot of issues, right? So you was even talking about, when brother went into it, that was a Roman custom, right?
Yeah, right.
Homosexuality.
Yeah.
And going back to keeping it equal, right? So the Lord literally said this, Leviticus 18:3.
Read out.
After
Read out.
the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do. So it's like you're in agreement with these other customs.
Yeah, no,
So
exactly.
why are you
But
following
it's
them?
at the same
Hold on,
time.
hold on.
Go ahead.
So my question is, why are you so like you seem to have you seem to be coherent to understand these things, right? So why aren't you getting that the Lord doesn't condone this? We just read the commandment, thou shalt not lie with mankind as you do a woman, right? So this is another precept, right? Psalms 37 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Fret not thyself because of evildoers,
Right.
neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like grass.
Right,
So
right.
it's nothing but destruction choosing that lifestyle.
That's right.
Why-
In some
why are
sense,
you
in some
content?
sense, many times yes,
No, but-
because
No.
because at the hold on, let me.
This is
I hear you 100,000%, but I'm saying, like one side of it, it's a little bit like you make your own choices, because like also too.
burning in your lust.
No, hold on. God also wanted you to be able to make your own choices and be able to have free will and be able to do your own thing. Who is on this earth without sin? 2, 3. all that kind of stuff, you know.
So look, one more thing, brother. It's no Justin. Yeah, but you can't justify yourself, brother. You can't
I'm
give
not trying to
provision
justify.
for the
I'm just
flesh.
saying who is
Right,
on this
Lord
earth without
literally said,
sin.
make no provision for the flesh.
Right.
Just because you see Timmy with his shirt off, no, brother, you gotta say no, Timmy. I ain't dealing with that. I want to see Susie in righteousness, and then I'm gonna get to know her. And then,
Maybe, but that's what I'm saying. Like even when I do that, I'm lusting after her.
no,
Because
no,
I don't want to go
I
after
didn't
Timmy.
say
Like,
have
you know, I
sex
had the
with her.
natural thing for Timmy, but I'm lusting after her because I need to go for
I
her.
didn't say look. I said you get
That's
to know
what's
her. That's why
okay.
I don't know if you missed it. I said you listen after Timmy, but I said after Susie, you get to know her, and then you become.
Well, no, of course I want to get to
said
know
that.
her.
Did
But
I
that's
not
what I'm
say that?
saying. That goes along with lust too, because you have that drive just to be in the right, just to be okay, and it just goes into like, do you actually like care about, you know, Susie, like, you know, like would you die for her? You know,
So
like.
so if you get to know Susie, and you get to know her mental, and then everything that comes with it, that'd be your, in a sense, I don't want to say
True,
more,
but that's what I'm
let me
saying.
finish
Like,
real
would
quick,
you
real
die
quick.
for that girl?
Let me
Because,
start
like,
right
you know.
verse 7 real quick. But real quick, brother, we got a mirror, brother. Let's just do it in order. I'll let you speak the whole time. And
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I want to hear.
Right, so we're not Sirach 11 and 7 real quick, and then we're going to get this Romans real quick. But I wanted to make one more point, though. That you got to get to know, because the Lord literally said, even in the ancient world, if you see somebody who you like, and you kind of would, hey, father, you go to a father, you kind of pay a dowry, and then you kind of espouse her to be your wife.
Right.
So was they lusting?
Maybe, because that means all
But
I
how
gotta do is pay a good amount of money, and I got the girl.
Because that's the way that it was ordained, though.
Yeah, it was ordained.
In another way, they was giving
It's an
into
extra
marriage
step.
too. It's many different ones, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily just lust, brother. Because if you see a woman, how is you gonna get to know her? You gonna say,
I mean, no, not like it's not always just lust. But I'm just
Okay,
saying
y'all
it's
believe
just
in the
like the fact that it's like I don't want to do this, so I got to do that. You know,
Okay,
it
all right,
turns into
real quick, brother,
those aren't my genuine feelings.
all right, all praise. How you doing today, brother? You believe in the Bible? Yeah. All praise to both sides. So we literally out here just talking to our people, letting them know they God-given nationality. What do you say your God-given nationality is, brother?
God-given nationality.
Yeah.
I study. Well, I've been going into like the practices of the Hebrew Israelites.
That's right. That's
All
right.
right.
Hey, that's literally where we at right now, man. That's literally speaking to the men of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Hey, thy face shall see thy teachers. Behold, thy eyes shall see thy teachers.
That's right.
So you're literally looking at the men of the Lord, brother, and literally we know we Israelites. Why? Because the curses. Because the whole Bible talking about, hey, we gonna be lost people, lost our heritage.
That's right.
Not know who he is. Damn. We don't. What's our culture? Chicken, hot wings.
Great.
I mean, that's not our. It's what keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. But we know you're right. So how deep have you been going into Hebrew, knowing you're a Hebrew Israelite?
So for a minute, I was on it real heavy when I first found out about it and started getting more knowledge about it. And then started kind of veering off other things just throughout life. But it's definitely one of them things that's reoccurring. It's definitely one of them things that's like steady coming in and out. Like I feel like I'm not to the point yet where I'm just like locked down. And this is what I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, that's right. Hey, that's mighty though, because you see kind of come in and out. And the Lord literally had you walk up. I said, hey, come here, real quick, brother. And you literally did this. Walked up into the men of the Lord. Give me this, Proverbs 20:24.
This is the book of Proverbs,
This
chapter
is what happened
20.
to you, brother. Bring this out.
Come, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 24.
Bring that out.
Man's goings are of the
What
Lord.
did he say?
Man's goings are of the Lord.
So man's goings are of the Lord. Keep going.
How can a man then understand his own way?
So literally, the Lord literally had you walk the lake right now. Had us come on this side, because we weren't gonna come on this side. We was gonna be on the other side, just to speak to you, brother. That's right. To
Alright.
kind of re-inherit and kind of re-put in your mind, reinstill it that how you know you're an Israelite, what you gotta do is be an Israelite, and how to serve the Lord with all sincerity and truth and sincerity.
Right.
So with that being said, we gotta get right into it, man. So now we know we Israelites, right, by the curses, but also because Moses brought up the Israelites out of Egypt, right? Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, so Moses brought the Israelites because they was what? In servant or bondage over there in Egypt.
Right.
They were servants, building up the pyramids for the Egyptians, right?
Yeah.
So now we know that the Lord delivered them out of that captivity through the hands of Moses by splitting the Red Sea. We all know that, right? Then the Lord literally told them what? Keep my commandments and live, right? Literally the laws and commandments was given to them by the Lord. That was their heritage, right? It's not a religion. It's not a new, whatever the hell you want to say. It's literally a heritage. Right. With that being said, give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1 and Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. Because the Lord literally ordained good and bad things to happen if those Israelites did what the Lord said. The good things, it's always a good and a bad to everything, right? Give me the good first.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments, and which I command thee this day,
Now what's going to happen?
that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all the nations of the earth.
Right, so the blessing would be, you would be set on high above all the nations on earth. Would you say that we set on high above the earth right now?
No.
So obviously what happened then? Did they do the good thing that the Lord commanded?
They went under the curses.
They did. So give me that Deuteronomy 15. That's literally what happened, brother. We finna get right.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Let's go.
But it shall come to pass,
Right.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right.
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
That what?
that all these curses,
Like you just said, brother. So that the good thing was keep the commandments and be above everybody. Don't keep them and have curses placed upon you.
Right.
So obviously we know we living on the curse. We literally got to work a 9 to 5. Some brothers work. Hey, me, I didn't work damn near 4 to damn 5. Hey.